Hey all, ex-art student here. Today I'm going to show you my process of preparing for an art market. I decided to make new products, signs, and just overall make it really cute so then the viewers will be into it. I've been getting a lot of inspiration on Pinterest, so I figured why not try it but in my own way. I really wanted to lean into minimal colors, nature, and hopefully elevating the displays physically so then it would be more interesting for people to look at. I think I still need to work on my layout. I think it's a lot better than what it used to be. I decided to approach prices in a better way. I usually used to put little stickers underneath each product. This time I decided to make a price list, but I wanted it to be cute. I've seen a lot of people use poster board and cutting it and put stickers on it, so that was my original thought, and then I realized why not make it into a gravestone price list? Goes with my logo, and it's cute. The next step was to work on these clay figures. Gesso, sandpaper, then it's time for painting. When painting these moths, I looked up pictures on Google and found some colors and designs that I liked and the shapes. I took artistic freedom and just did the colors that spoke to me or whatever. The only one that I actually stuck to was the Luna moth because I love them and could draw and paint them all day, every day. But I tried keeping some of the designs, like the circle eye designs and some of the jagged shapes. Another touch that I added was color changing paint. So when you tilted it in the light, you can see the different colors, whether it was purple to gold or blue to light purple. And then when I was done with the drying process, I also added glow-in-the-dark paint. So some of the little designs or edges of the moths pop out in the night. I continued my process with painting moths on these little magnets. I figured it'd be fun and maybe someone doesn't want to commit to buying a big piece because it's more expensive, and I feel like little magnets would be really fun. Speaking of magnets, I actually created strawberry magnets. The reason being is because I signed up for a few strawberry festivals in the spring, summertime, and thought it would be really cute to have skull strawberries, different colors, and just make it like an overall cute thing. I saw my sister's magnets, and I think I talked about this in the last video, but how cute and customized they were, I just wanted them too, and I figured other people might be into it as well. I think because I'm not very good at sculpture, I really freak out when I see my clay forms. But when I put the paint on it, it really changes it. You get those details. It looks realistic or cute or maybe fabric or whatever it is. It really livened up the piece. Using the Posca paint markers, or black outline, really helped the pieces come to life. And I used more than just black. I used different paint colors depending on the moth and the design I wanted, but this really made it pop. And I feel like I get more control with paint markers than I do with like a paintbrush or something because it's closer to a pencil. As I mentioned earlier, I wanted to draw little skull faces on these strawberries, just to give it that little unique touch and to show that it's one of my pieces. I loosely based it off of the stickers that I have, and you could find them on my Etsy. I did the same process with the bigger moths on the smaller magnetic moths. Little details, followed designs that I found on Google based on moths, and just tried to make it look really cute. I think the smaller ones were a lot harder for me to make, just because I didn't have as much control, I felt like, over the shapes of the butterfly moth things, but the paint and the paint markers really helped bring it back to life. Now that everything's dry, it's time to put UV resin on it. I used a paintbrush to spread all the UV resin around and then a UV lamp. This process took a lot longer than I thought. It took a while to dry, but the moths and the magnets turned out really cute, and I felt like it was a protective layer just in case it dropped. It also sealed in the paint, and the shine I felt like made it look cool. And also, look how cool you could see the glow in the dark with the UV resin light. I know that you can normally with like black lights and stuff, but it was just cool to actually see it in real time being glow in the dark. I've never done this before, but applying magnets. This was tricky. I don't know the best method for it, but I would put a little dab of UV resin on the back of the magnet, stick it on, and immediately put it in the lamp, because if not, it would slide off, and I didn't want a crooked magnet. And thankfully, they worked, which was really awesome to see. The next frustrating part was adding the chains. I decided to UV resin it to the back of my hanging moths. That means it needed to be securely in and in the right spot, or else it would look wonky and these would slide off all the time. So again, it was the process of making sure it's in the right spot, putting it immediately in the lamp, and sometimes even holding it. Lastly, I decided to UV resin some magnets onto my display so that I could hang up all of the magnets. As you can see here, this is my display for the art market. I really enjoyed it. I was missing my pegboard because I could not find my pegs, but I thought it was really cute. And if you're wondering, the art market went okay. It was nice to see some friends and family. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. Catch you next week. Thanks, bye!